Hey, this is Stephen Platinum, your friend in wrestling with Platinum against Impact Wrestling. This is from December 16th, 2021. Good news. This was a great go-home show. Steve, how can they have a go-home show for a show on January 8th? You're crazy. You're stupid. You are absolutely right, because the next 2 or 3 shows are going to be best ofs, because that's what they do during the holiday season. Way to give up. I like how they think. This was 3 weeks ago, they inflicted an abortion upon us, known as Wrestle House 2. Steve, why do you continue to talk about it? It was the worst 2 hours of wrestling television in history, for a show of a supposed major. It was the worst. The show afterwards was better because it was kind of resetting. Last week's was a little better still. This one was a very good Impact Wrestling show, and it made me happy because they treated it with great consequence, because it was their de facto go-home show, and they knew that they would need segments that would survive a month, almost a month, until they have this pay-per-view. So it was highlighted by the Matt Cardona, W. Morrissey, and Moose contract signing, which was a fun and eventful contract signing. Josh Alexander's there, and Rohit Raju had a great match, and it was the opening contest. And then Chris Bay and Laredo Kid also had a great match, and the rest of it was not as good. But Rohit Raju and Josh Alexander opened, and what a fantastic freaking match! And Josh Alexander has forced me to be a fan over these last few months. Love that dude. You know, I was lamenting when he was in the North with Ethan Page. Man, it sucks that they never got their match with the Young Bucks. That seemed like such a natural thing. Ethan Page left. They kind of screwed him over when he did. This didn't seem like a good thing. Josh Alexander, what's he going to do? What's he going to be? I'll tell you what he's going to be. He's going to be awesome. And this match was great. Rohit Raju, also great. Pay-per-view quality match. Yeah. And Alexander's going to take on Jonah at Hard to Kill. They got me to watch the pay-per-view. I'll just say that. Even though I'm going to be super busy because I'm going to be helping to run the locker room for IWE, I'm going to find a way, somehow, some way. I'm going to come up with funky-ass shit like every single day. Doc Gallows and Joe Doring. Doc Gallows might be the worst high-paid wrestler working right now. Every match that he's involved in, he finds a way to structure it so that people do not look good. Yeah, Joe Doring does his best as his partner. Rich Swann, I love. Willie Mack, I love. This match was not as good as it should have been. And then Willie Mack at the end takes a double choke slam and gets pinned. And then Heel beats him down. Eddie Edwards makes the save, wiping out Anderson and Diener. And then Heath and Rhino and Swann and Matt clear their rivals from the ring. Okay, it's really strange booking. Yeah. Skyler against Trey Miguel. Pretty good. No, it wasn't all that good. But I love John Skyler and I love Trey Miguel. So they did what they could. But then Steve Macklin, looking big as shit, came out. Miguel wins with the Meteora, and then Steve Macklin beats that ace. Moments later, a video aired of Miguel bound backstage with Macklin threatening to torture him. Not weird at all. But, you know, they're trying to elevate that X Division title. All for that. Chris Bay, Laredo Kid, beautiful. Very good match. Very good Impact-style match. They do the flippity-doos, but, man, Bay took a bump on the top of his head. Ay, caramba. It was brutal. I advise you to go see this match. It was one of the best in-rings that Impact has had in quite some time. I'll still say that. Tennille Dashwood against Jessie McKay of the Iconics, or I'm sorry, the E-Inspiration. It was all right. Dashwood, though, got the win to sort of highlight this. We're going to come after the tag titles thing. Makes sense. Hard to Kill contract signing. It was awesome. Go out of your way to watch it. Cardona wiping out his girl with the chair inadvertently was great. I thought W. Morrissey kind of saying his piece and then leaving as a sort of an intimidation thing was great. Moose sort of dangerously flirting with this like hurting Chelsea Green thing. What all of them had to say felt very real and mean spirited, and I'm down to watch this match when it happens at the pay per view. So good job, Impact.